Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the Lou, what you doing with your life? Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading on knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Live with Liteskin Lou. I'm your host, Liteskin Lou, and this young lady to my left is my co-host, the lovely Kiki. Today, y'all, we have very, very special guests in the building. But before I get started with this, I want to thank last week's guests, Irvin Fuller III, Franchise Frankie, Bazooka Joe Veazey, and Jeffrey the Fly U for stopping by and showing love. And also thanking you guys for your continued support. So continue to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And now, let me introduce my next guest. This young man has done nothing but represent DMZ to the fullest, racking up an amateur record of 158-17, fresh off a first round KO February the 4th at Rosecroft Raceway in his pro debut. Straight out of the Headbangers Gym, he is none other than Scooter Shock Season Davis.
I know what's up.
That's right. That's right. What's up, young fella? What's going on?
Just chilling, man. Just training, getting back to the basics.
That's right. That's right. I love it, man. Look, we ain't gonna beat around the bush, Scooter. February the 4th was your pro debut. It was electric. It was fireworks. It was everything, man. I'm gonna let you tell the people out there, what was that pro debut like?
It was excellent. It was amazing. The atmosphere was, you could feel it. You could feel something special was going to happen. It was just great. Everything from like I told y'all off camera. I just felt everything was going right. Like everything went right. Like, you're saying, nothing. From my whole day, from the wake up to when I laid down to go to sleep, from when I prayed to go to sleep, like everything went right, and it was just a blessing that. You know what I'm saying? That my team was with me. My team got there safely. My dad was with me the whole step of the way. Shout out to him. He's the MVP of the night for sure. Everybody don't know. He everything he do from even before the fights. When it comes to the making weight, mental, you know what I'm saying, the production of Scooter, just me, who I am, just every day just on me about being who I am. My father, he the MVP. So definitely give him his flowers as soon as this start. But it was just great, man. It was great. Everybody came. I felt like everybody came to see me, even though I wasn't the main event originally, but I felt like everybody came to see me, and it was just a great feeling. So I knew I had to put on the show.
Yeah. Scooter, did you have any anxiety or extra pressure knowing that all those people was out there to see you? Because you damn near sold the whole place out. You broke a record.
Nah, not at all, actually. If y'all know, like y'all can't know all my amateur fights. Y'all see my crowd, so it's just another day in the office, man. So another day, I didn't feel like no extra pressure. The t-shirts are still the same. People still doing the Scooter chant. You know what I'm saying? Shout out for wearing the t-shirts.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, everything was felt like I was at home, man. It just felt relaxed. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous about anything. I was telling people in the back, like, I could feel the jitters in the back. I'm like, man, that's what I do. I was born to do this. I knew, like, that night, honestly, I felt like God really showed me my purpose.
That's good. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, he did. And look, and
for sure, I felt the energy. I felt his spirit with me. I felt all of it. It just let everything flow. You know what I mean? And it was great. Everything was straight like water, baby. We just flowed.
That's right. He ain't lying, y'all. He wasn't nervous because guess what? Liteskin Lou had the liberty of getting
Yes,
media
sir.
coverage, and I was right back there with him, and we
Yes,
were
sir.
just chopping up like we was at a bingo game or something, man. We was just chopping it up, man. It wasn't no nervousness. We was just kicking it like we was basically at the barbershop, man. Just wait, Scooter just waiting to get his name called and go up and do his thing.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, how would you rate your performance, Scooter? I know you're an A+ type of guy. I've listened to a couple of interviews. You want to be that A+ guy. So I'm just curious of how would you rate your performance?
I did good. I feel like I did about an 8-9. I still little small subtle mistakes that I could have did more. Could have stepped more to my right hand because he was trying to circle. He really could fight only one way. And even though I was poised and had stayed composed, I felt like I got a little anxious once I hit him with them 8s and I seen them buckle. I said, like, wait, hold on, and bring it back. But that was it. That was probably the only mistakes I did. I used my jab. I worked up and down. I stayed behind my defense. Didn't rush. Took my time. But it just little small stuff like that. Just stepping to the right hand. Just little small adjustments. That's really what it is. Sure.
Well, you kind of already answered my follow. I had a follow-up question I was going to ask you, but no, because I was kind of going to ask you if there was anything. Was there anything you felt like you could have did different in this fight? But you kind of answered that.
Yeah, just again, like I said, Rhea, just stay more composed after you land a good shot. Stay composed. Don't go too crazy, and just take advantage of your opponent's weaknesses. If he's going one way, cut him off. Make him force him to his other hand. Most fighters can't fight going both ways, most of them. So you got to see what's going on. But other than that, yeah, I feel like I took my time. I didn't rush. I broke them down. I landed some nice shots.
Yeah.
They stopped the fight.
Yeah, good fight.
I was the walk from all the way from the walkthrough because I was right behind you, man. I was trying to get some coverage for the channel.
Let's go, baby. Yeah. Here we go.
Hey, Scooter, I ain't even gonna lie, I was amped, Joe.
But Lou, Lou gonna have to be my hype man. He had me hyped. I was like, ooh.
Hey, look, I was ready to go out there and throw some punches, but no, when you follow somebody, like I followed you for a long time since you you came up to the Headbangers gym. I've followed you and just I love what I see. So whenever I see somebody that I've watched come up and doing great things, I get super amped.
Yeah, for sure. I love both of y'all. Like I said, y'all both showed me love since I was young kid coming up and in the gym, and y'all always just gave me unconditional love. So I appreciate y'all for just always support me, having my back, buying merch, just being a part of anything I was a part of. So thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look, we not just pretending. We out here, we support it. This is my third Scooter Davis t-shirt. If y'all don't believe me, I can go in the room and pull out 2 more.
Fans right here, day one. These are real fans right here, day one. I love y'all.
That's right. So Scooter, I was curious because me and Kiki, we was at the weigh-in, and it seems to me that you made that 135. Was it 135, right? You made it with ease. I feel like you could have made 130. That's just me speaking. But I was curious, 130 or 135? Where you gonna campaign at?
30. You smart. You're a smart man. They trust your eyes. Actually, again, bringing up my pops again. My father, the GOAT. I call him, when you're saying the sensei, I call him Master Ugwe. He just gotta be needing that Master Ugwe talk. He gave me the remedy of what we doing, how we gonna do this, how we gonna break down this weight, and we had a plan and we stuck to it, and we really only stuck to it for truly about 2 weeks, and the weight dropped easy. I wasn't. If y'all saw me, you saw me at the weight, and I wasn't drained. Lips wasn't white. I wasn't feeling like. Over there looking like they need a sandwich. I felt good. I could have, I could have went to the gym and worked out again. I felt good. So I definitely, if I had, definitely if there's an opportunity came up to say they need me to make 30, I would do it. I would do it with ease too. I feel like it would be easy for sure.
How do you feel about the weight cut as a pro?
Oh man, no.
Good question, Kiki. That's a good question.
I gave him props about how we did it. Yeah, it came down easy. but it was hard at night. I tell you.
So, oh man.
Totally different. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't irritable like most people, but it was just different. Like your body adjusted to that. Like losing weight as an amateur, you feel like oh yeah, I'm used to losing weight. I know how it go, you know what I'm saying? Being able to change your diet up, do this, do that. But as a pro, it's totally different because you gotta get down, you gotta maintain where you at and work out. And I'm in the gym with people like Isaac. I gotta spot these guys and I'm half empty, they full throttle. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah, Liam Wilson there fighting about to fight Navarrete. So me and him getting I actually sparred Frankie. Frankie was up there.
Okay.
About I would just
everybody getting ready for their fights.
Yeah, we getting ready for their fights. So and I'm the first one to go. So I'm straight losing weight. They all strong, getting it. I'm like, man, but it let me know in that camp it's a mental battle too. It's definitely a mental battle, and as long as you stay mentally strong, you good. Just a lot of people can't stay mentally strong. They mind end up, you know what I'm saying, giving up on them, or they feel like they can't do it no more. They just but it don't be worth it. Like now, then when I thought about, I was like, every time I wake up in the mirror, went to the mirror, brush my teeth, now I'm like, I'm getting paid to do this. Hold on. Like, come on, we got it. We getting paid this. It's gonna be a reason. You ain't just doing it for no medal no more. So it was good. You know, it was true.
Yeah, I want to go back a little bit. You said we talked earlier. 8-ounce gloves with no headgear. Walk the people through that whole transition, man, because I don't think people out there really truly understand scooters. So explain to the people out there that difference of them 8-ounce gloves and no headgear.
Okay, so it's like you got your armor around. You're a warrior. You got your armor. You know, so with the headgear, you got the armor. You got the bigger gloves. You got the big cup and stuff. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you got a little armor and you ain't going to really get hurt. You go out there as a pro, it's like they took all your armor away. You naked. So, and your weapon is your hands. You know what I'm saying? These gloves are small, man. These gloves ain't nothing but just little padding. It's not nothing too crazy. It's really your knuckle. I ain't gonna lie. It's just you got your hand wrap on, but it's really your knuckle. Like when I put them gloves on in the back, I was looking at my hand like, hold up, this it? Like I got a picture. I'm gonna send it to y'all too. When y'all can put it on the video. I really was looking like this. Like, hold on, this like, hold on. So, but I mean, no headgear. For me, it wasn't no crazy adjustment because I actually didn't practice. We said we was gonna, practice with, saying sparring, just a little light sparring without a headgear, see how it is. But we never did get to it. So I went in there. That was my first time doing everything, and I just, like I said, like I felt like God was with me. His spirit was with me because as soon as I got in the ring, I just got comfortable, like really, really comfortable. Like I knew, like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be here. This, I like this. I felt like now, even taking a headgear off, fight without a headgear, all that. Now I truly understand. Sparring is sparring. This is practice. We talking about practice, like that ain't. Like,
we talking about practice.
Like, when people be going all crazy and sparring hard and all that. Yeah, now I understand. Like, no, you can have that. This ain't a fight. I know what that feel like, and this ain't that. So for sure. But another PSA. Everything they say about them 8 ounces is true. Everybody hit hard.
Yeah.
Everybody. Them things. I hit the mitts with Boogie. I said, oh, I felt like I was super. I ain't gonna lie. But then, look, I had to catch myself too. Cause I'm hitting the mitts. I'm like, oh, boom, boom. Now I was like, oh, he got on these joints too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Right. I ain't letting this nigga hit me with this. Like, yo.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because every fighter who I've talked to, like even with Lamont Anthony Peterson, when my younger brothers, well, I remember back when they turned pro in 2004, and one of the first things they said to me, Scooter, was the gloves. Just knowing that, hey, this other guy got on gloves, the same gloves I got, so you got to be right.
Like Anthony definitely told me that same story. Anthony was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, you're gonna be feeling good, and then you're gonna remember like they got on them same gloves too. And when it kind of went by, I felt like I was y'all ever seen Deso Raven when it's like the little flashback.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I really felt like that, man. But yeah, them 8 ounces is real. Not no joke, for sure.
Look at Pat, man. Look at Pat. Talking about get on the duty.
No, not it is. I promise.
Man, Scooter, let me ask you this. Okay, now when a fighter turns from amateur to pros, usually, 50% of them they usually go with another trainer, to go into the pros. And you chose to stick with headbangers Barry, Boogie, and Jamie. What is it about those three guys, the headbangers camp, that made you like, okay, I'm gonna stay with these guys?
Well, first off, they never trained me like an amateur fighter. I was a pro fighter fighting amateur. I felt like in my mind, like we always trained to be a pro. But them guys, their knowledge to the game, everybody does their part. Nobody steps on each other's toes. Nobody tries to, nobody egos get in the way. Like Boog doesn't try to be Barry. Barry doesn't try to be Boog or Jamie. Jamie doesn't try to be either one of them. Everybody has their own role and they stick to it and they're fine with it and they all have my best interests. So I know when it comes to this boxing, like their job is to bring me back down them steps. Yeah,
Yes.
that's at the end of the day. And I know I never want to go with nobody that I don't trust. Like I trust those guys in my life. Like I said, they're with me when I go to war. So I know at the end of the day, if they had to make a tough call or whatever, they're gonna bring me back down them steps. They're not gonna let nothing get in the way. It's not about the money. It's not about the star power or the fame. It's about Scooter's safety. And that's why I chose to stay with them and just they acknowledge the boxing. You know what I mean? Like we talking about some of the smartest people when it comes to this boxing thing. So I definitely shout out to them for just preparing me since I was a youngin'.
Yes.
Bringing me up and slowly just, feeding me until I came to a shop.
That's right.
Yeah, I feel that, man. I always felt like you had a pro style. I did. Like when I first really started like watching you. I was like, damn, I said, this amateur style is not for him. And I'm pretty sure you stayed in there to get the experience and, learn a little more. But once I felt like you got robbed that last amateur fight, but that's a story for another day. We've moved on. We professional now. I always felt like you had a pro style. So that's why I'm glad that you decided to go pro. And guess what? We about to run with this shit, baby. We about to run with it, champ. So let me tell you.
I feel good about just all of this, just the new jump, just the whole everything, turn the corner. Everybody always told me I feel like a professional fighter, even like you said, your brothers always told me like, yeah, you got that pro style.
Mm-hmm.
But it was really just, you hear that, but when you actually see it, you feel it. Like, when I say that, I hear what everybody's saying, telling me, oh yeah, you fight like a pro, you do this like a pro. Pro is gonna be your calling. I heard this all my life just coming up. The pros is for you. But actually getting in the ring and participating in a pro bout, yeah, I knew what y'all talking about.
You like this. I get y'all, man. I get it.
I understand now. So
yeah,
back in the ring for sure.
Scooter, what was it that you were looking forward to the most about turning pro or making your pro debut? What was it that you was looking forward to the most?
The most? The fight.
Okay.
I was ready to fight. Everything.
Yeah, because you hadn't fought in like 7 or 8 months even, right?
Yeah, I was ready to get in the ring at that point, just period.
Yeah.
Fight. But then everything too. I really love the journey of it too. Like all of it, like just the build up of the, the weigh-ins, just the face-offs and the, the ring walk, like all that. I was excited about just all the things, the announcements. Now it's like when they announce me, it's totally different. It's not just a regular generic. It's like, yeah.
I felt that too. I felt that.
It was all that. It was just, I knew they was going to say my accolades, what I've done, my crowd. It was everything. I really just enjoyed the whole experience. I was ready just to take on the whole experience and just enjoy the whole moment. Don't let the moment pass me. Don't let the moment be too big. Just be like just walk in. And that's why if you looked at the ring walk, like I was just bobbing my head, smiling, like, yeah.
I was right behind you, champ. I was like, yeah. I was like, he get it.
Yeah.
He get it, man. I was loving it, man. I was loving it. Earlier today, Kiki called me and she said, you know, Kiki, she be on her grind. She be redoing the research. She said, did you know Scooter was 158-17 in his amateur career? I was like, yeah. She was like, no, really, that's good. So
I said that's a lot of fights.
That's a lot of fights. So 158-17, man. And just think about what we just said. You have a pro style, but you were able to do great in an amateur style platform, because that's what, you know, amateur fighting is. It's just what it is. So the fact that you were able to do that, walk us, you know, give us shed a little light on that amateur career, man.
My amateur career was just great, man. I fought a lot of great guys, a lot of top guys. It was just, I won, you know, multiple championships, and that. It's just the amateur style was it wasn't for me. I would say, I can say that now, it wasn't for me. But again, I'm a fighter. At the end of the day, I'm gonna win. Whatever they need me to do, I'm gonna go win. If it gotta be ugly, it gotta be boring, I'm gonna go win. So I definitely learned how to, you know, win in those situations. The fights I did lose, majority of them, I felt like I won, but you know how that goes. So I mean, you can't dwell on them. But the fights that either I felt like I probably lost was not because of I felt like they beat me. It was just because they appealed to that amateur style, and it was top guys that knew, like, this is what the amateurs like, so I'm gonna do this. And me, I wanted to appeal to the amateur style, but I wasn't gonna change my game all the way forward, because that'll start to mold you. And I wasn't molded to be a national champion. I was molded to be a unified world champion.
I like that. I like that.
So I wasn't going to change my style just to get one of these nationals and just to say, hey, I'm a national champion. Like, no, it was okay. Like, my whole thing was about the work. I just want to fight the best. Put me in there with the best. So when we get in there with the best, they know, like, oh nah, he really is this. I might have squeaked out a little 3-2 win, but I know he really that. That's all I care about. I never cared about what the judges said around the ring. It was just more so when I looked that fighter in his eyes, he knew, like, oh nah, that's a shock right there.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all just getting in here, man, start off by hitting that like button. Y'all know I get cranky when I look at these likes. We got 27 people in here, and I need to see the likes. So I need to see 27 likes. So hit
people that like the video.
That's right. Shock season. Scooter Davis is in the building. He in here. Look, he didn't have to do this. He came in here to tell y'all about his pro debut, February the 4th at Rose Claw. Was it his first round TKO or KO?
TKO.
Yeah, TKO.
It's a KO. It don't matter.
I'm about to say it's all the same to me. He got his ass up out of there. The fight had to be stopped. That's how I look at it. They'd be like, "What's TKO?" Nah, nigga, he got him up out of there. The referee stopped it. Whoever.
That's all that matters. He got up out of there.
That's right. So guess what? We about to go over to Kiki's corner, man. The street is buzzing. The screen is smoking. we about to go to the block and go over to Kiki's corner. Kiki, have at it.
Okay, so we got a few comments or questions in the chat. So the first one, Juan Marshall just said he wanted to let you know that he said hello and congratulations.
All right, man. Well, shout out Juan, man.
That's my guy, man.
First person that ever give me an interview.
Oh wow, yeah.
So
that's
I was
nice.
9 years old. So
wow.
I told him before the fight, but he came and got his little piece on me. I told him, I was like, you know, you was one of the first people to give me interview etiquette, right? So like, I definitely you. So he was laughing like, yeah, I did. We definitely had to practice and do all this. So for sure.
And you do great on your interviews too, by the way.
Scooter, right?
You give great interviews.
Again, I'm tired of saying his name at this point, but shout out Pops.
That's right. Your father and his special shout out to Dirk Senior, man. He makes the shock season thing go around, and don't forget about your mom.
And he said that you were born to do this. God bless me with an amazing son.
Oh, he did. He did something nice today. So you nice. Thank you, Dad.
And the Professor Mike Fox is in here. So when we was talking about the merch, he wanted to know, how did you get all this merch out? And he ain't hear about none of it.
Man, you must have just missed it. The wave was going. Everybody, I told everybody when it came out, I said it's going.
I got it off Instagram.
Look, we got our stuff, Mike.
Your
You
mother,
ain't
your
paid up with the
father,
right people, Joe.
But Mike, you know, I don't. Mike, you got a special size, Mike. I don't know. It's like that's like I don't know if they make size
Oh man,
5 skinny guy.
I'm dead, man. I'm dead.
And his next question, he wanted to know why would you leave all that experience? I think when we talk about the amateurs, I think maybe I think that's what it is.
Really, it got to be the amateur. It really was. It just wasn't for me. Like I said, I was trying to appeal to them without, you know, staying true to myself. And at a certain point, that get frustrating when you know you're the better fighter. You know that you have better skills than your opponent, and they're doing, you know, BS basically to win the fight. And the amateurs, they're gonna give it to them. Where sometimes, like in my last fight, it's times where he's not hitting me, he's just active. He looks like he's doing a lot, but he's not hitting me. The punches are sliding or touching the and the shots I'm throwing are thudding shots. They're landing. It might be 2-3 of them to his 6, but none of his 6 landed, but all 3 of his mine landed. But it looked like he did a lot. So they might give him like he won that exchange. And I just feel like that's just not fair to me. I feel like it's all about the effective punching, who shots hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? Who shots hurt who? Like if his shot didn't hurt or it didn't land flush, I don't feel like he should get credit. That's why I did like the in the back in the days when they had the white tip gloves, where you could see if he turned over. He turned over and that white tip hit him. That's how you know he got hit. I did like that kind of scoring system, but I mean, to each his own. Like I said, the amateurs, to each his own. Not knocking nobody that does great in the amateurs or stay amateur for a long time, but it just was not for me. That's all.
That's right. Okay. And Juan had another question. He wanted to know, when did you add Mr. Shark to your name?
I just wanted to be different today. I always say Mr. Shock.
I like that. And I saw it. I was like, okay, yo, that's some pro shit right there. I like that.
I felt like the Mr. Shock now you gotta address me as Mr. Shock to you. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
A pro boxer. I get when they say it on them papers, they say, what's your occupation? I say professional boxer. I was nice.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mike said that you and Nashi interviewed very well, super articulate.
And the July boy.
Let me find out.
Answers, baby. The July 4th is she, July 7th is me. So that's why me and him like this too, because we just get each other, we push each other. You know what I mean? We just always doing our thing. So I definitely love she. Definitely shout outs to him for pushing me throughout this camp. You know what I'm saying? He one of them guys that he don't care who's winning. He gonna go for him. He gonna show support.
Yes.
I definitely love him. Just being a friend to me for sure.
And Mark Jones said, ask him what coach always says.
Special shout out to my man, Mark Jones, man. Eastern Rambler in the building.
He always say, I don't want to curse, but he always say, like Roger said, keep throwing that down the middle.
Roger Mayweather, keep shooting that shit down the pipe. I know what you're talking about.
All he say to me, keep throwing that down the middle. I'll be laughing, man, for sure.
And the last comment here is from Bink. Hey, Bink.
My guy, Bink in the building, man.
Counter.
For sure.
Subscribe to their channel, man.
For sure. I definitely did a great video with him just not too long ago. Chopped it up real good. That's a good guy. I definitely appreciate him for putting me on his podcast. So thank you for sure.
Let's see. I think that's it. I did have one more question. I wanted to ask you, what was camp life like as a pro? Was it any different, you know?
Like I said, they always trained me like a pro. Like,
so you used to everything. It wasn't really nothing.
Used to it. It was just y'all know B personally. Y'all know how he get. So
yeah,
he put some little extra stank on it. But
yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, but it was a great camp. I always have a great camp. I'm always in the gym 24/7. I'm always, like, it's never a time where you just gonna catch Scooter just out and about. You never catch me out of shape. I'm always year round. That's why shout out my boy Pat, because Pat definitely told me as an amateur, like, bro, it don't even matter. After you fight, just get back in here. Just go ahead, just do your thing. You don't even have to do a lot, but stay in here. It's gonna make you want to keep doing. And then I really listened to that, and he's a prime example because Pat is always there. You gonna see him probably the first one in the gym. Everybody getting there, changing their clothes. He already on the treadmill running. So like definitely he ain't tell me nothing he don't live like. So shout out this Pat.
And Kevin Emery, he said, "Good job, Scooter."
Yeah, what's up,
My
Kev?
man, Kev. What's up, Kev? Thanks for tuning in, Chan. That's my guy, man.
I ain't seen Kev in a minute, man. What's up, Kev? How you doing?
Yeah, so that's all over here in the chat, Lucius. So I'm gonna turn it back over to you. You can take it from here.
Yeah, we didn't left the Kiki's corner. Now we headed back to the host with the most, Liteskin Lou. We about to, man. Hey, look, Scooter. You know, just following your journey, man. I get so emotional, man, because when it's like somebody who you watch come through the grind, not somebody who just signed up and the next year they feel like they got to go pro. I watched you since you was what, 11, 12. You came. What year did you come to the Headbangers Gym?
10. Yep.
10. Yeah, I remember coming up there and seeing you. And just Lamont told me about you. He said, "Yeah, Scooter, you know, he's you know, that's the Headbangers' new protege." So when I started watching you, nothing but great things, man. So that's why I really wasn't surprised that you wasn't scheduled to be the main event,
Mm-hmm.
but you was the main event, and that's mainly because the work that you put in, and you got the following. So walk us through when you first found out. First of all, you was gonna have your pro debut, and you was gonna be the main event. Walk the people through. What was you feeling when you found out?
I actually found out really that day. Actually, I found out I was gonna be the main event that day, the day of the fight.
Wow.
I was still at the weigh-in. I was still scheduled to be the co-main event, but when they said I was the main event, it's like, oh, I mean, at that point, I'm like, oh, this is my show now. So like, I gotta just give the people what you're saying, what they came to see. Like I always been Barry always saying he's like, you always like a little Showtime fighter. That's why he always told me that. Like that's why in the amateurs you got to fight, 7 days straight and all that. Again, I could fight, but B always knew like if you put Scooter one place for one night, one shot at the title, he gonna do it. Like that's me. You gonna tell me I gotta show up one time? Oh yeah, it's time. Now I'm gonna give you my best. I ain't gonna it's never when the lights cut on, the shock is here. Like I ain't never shied away from the moment. I would say I'm a crowd pleaser, but not on purpose. I would say that, like,
okay,
not on purpose. People would love to see me fight, but it's not because, I'm just going in and the crowd is hearing, yelling, and I'm just want to go in for the kill. No, it's just that they just like the way I fight. And they can feel I fight with an intensity that I'm trying to get you out of there. And people like that. A lot of casual boxing fans don't like to see somebody styling and profiling. And I won't say that I'm always got to fight in a vicious way, or I might have to do that. It depends on what the fight take. But even how I do it, if I'm gonna have to box, it's gonna be exciting boxing. It ain't just be nothing boring. I'm just an exciting fighter, I would say. But you know what I mean? It's a God just blessed me, man. I would say that he just blessed me with an aura, with a swag, with a following that just love to come see me.
yes.
Yeah, because your fights are exciting. All the people they be saying your name and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. Shout out my aunt Wendy. That's what shout out because she started that Scooter chant. I don't know how everybody got with it, but that happened. That was not practice. So if y'all hear that was not nothing that somebody just said, we gonna do this and we gonna no.
She off the natural.
No, crowd got with it and now they just won't leave it alone. That's
I don't think I have a video without them saying it.
Yeah.
Every video
so
I got.
You say it's your cousin, your Aunt Wendy?
My Aunt Wendy, yeah.
Aunt Wendy, if you in here, that was a hell of hey, look, we really
shout
appreciate
out to
that.
Aunt Wendy.
Shout out to Aunt Wendy because man, it was like Scooter. So I was just curious, like what you be feeling like when you hear that? Is that like extra inspiration to kind of just like step your game up?
To finish him.
Yeah, to finish him. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah, but no, because I be so locked into what I'm doing. Okay. It's just I don't really even take into it until I watch a video. Like, oh, y'all was screaming. But and I think that's how people when they feel that something's about to happen, they stand up, they start looking. I feel like that's my crowd stand up. When they start, it's like they know that, oh, he about to end it. When he starts saying that, it's like, oh, yeah, he about to end it now. And they start, it's basically like them calling for it. But I mean, I'm still in the mid. It just happened that they probably know me so well. They understand that. Oh yeah, I got him. You know what I mean? For sure.
And you was hitting that dude hard too. His head
Yeah.
kept going back. His head was going back like this.
Hey,
Like,
Kiki, what it do, Kiki?
like,
I mean, listen, like,
but he wasn't going nowhere. He was like,
man, now I want to tell y'all a funny story. Just, you know what I'm saying? It was so funny, you know, just my whole ring walk, just getting there. It was exciting. And all everything was like, you know, I was going through the motion, everything was good. I'm bobbing my head, smiling. But when I got in the ring and I looked across the ring, he was definitely not. That was not the same person I was in the weigh-in with. I'm like, nah, he done bulked up or something. Like,
he was all tiny.
yeah, I'm looking at his legs and stuff. So Barry, cause Barry like, he like, Bug, look at his legs. So Bug, he talking to Bug. So I look at the legs like, what you mean? What you mean? Look at his legs. What's wrong with his legs? So I look at his legs like this. I'm like, damn. So I'm like, oh, he must got some power. His power coming from down low.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. So I'm looking. I'm like, man. All right, so B look at me. He like, man, Scooter box. He looked at me. You know, he get that serious.
Yeah, fill him out. Yeah.
Like, so I run it like let me know like, oh, this a fight. Like, and then they ain't getting the ring and stuff. Like his coaches in the ring, they all. So I'm looking like I ain't got no army behind me. He got an army and stuff. But it was cool, man. But when I got in there, man, it was just I was at home. Once I realized when I started throwing the jab, like you said, his head started going back. And I was like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It wasn't even about competition.
Kiki killing me with that joint, man. Hey, Scooter, she killing me with the head. It was like the punch out game, man. She killing me with that joint.
It wasn't even about though. It wasn't even about the competition. It was.
She killing me with that. I'm sorry, man. She killing me with that joint, man.
One more time for the crowd. One more time for the crowd.
Because she was right there. She was recording, so
I wasn't in the front row recording. So
yeah, you had to go see.
All right.
But it wasn't even about the competition. You just know, you just get comfortable when you know you're in the ring for so long, and you just like I was so in my bag. It wasn't even about him or anybody. It didn't matter who it was. I was just in my bag. It's like when I knew that he just can't mess with me. I don't feel like nobody can mess with me. He said Scooter gave homie the whip pad.
Hey, Kevin, that's a good one, Kevin. A guy coach should have been in the front row,
he
man.
He did. That's what it looked like.
Hey, Kevin, that's a good one, champ. That's a good one.
Hey, shout out Myra
Flowers. Coming back.
Shout out Coach Myra, my strength and conditioning coach, because he's the reason behind that whiplash.
Yes, that's
Lucius,
right, man.
There's a couple of more questions that came in.
Yeah, that's right, man. If y'all just getting in here, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. We got a shark in the tank. And if y'all don't hit that like button, I'm gonna put the shark on y'all, man. I'm gonna let them come eat y'all ass up. Y'all don't hit that like button, man. We about to go back to Kiki's corner because apparently shark season is in the building, man. People got questions, so Kiki, we're gonna go over to the chat again because we love the chat. We love that you guys participate in the interviews. So Kiki, have at it.
Okay, so this one's from Rod Gamble. I think the answer is no, but I'm gonna let Scooter answer it. But he wanted to know, is Shark any kin to Tank Davis?
I've been ducking this question for so long. Like, so many people been asking me. I wasn't gonna tell nobody. I'm like, whatever you think. But no, me and Tank are not kin. He just happened to have a Davis name just like me. But I mean, that's my big bro. So
because y'all have sparred a couple of times, and didn't you even work in camp with him or something?
Yeah. When he's supposed to, the first fight he was supposed to fight Rolly, and it got reset when he ended up fighting Isaac Cruz. He came down to DC to Headbangers to spar, and then I gave him some good work, and he ended up flying us to Florida with him. Mm-hmm. He won, and we got some more work down there, and we just worked out. We was there with him the whole camp.
Mm-hmm. Y'all was on the 24/7, wasn't y'all?
Yeah,
they was. That's right, Scooter. I saw you. Hey, look, Scooter, you handled yourself pretty well on that joint, champ. That's prime time right there, baby.
I shout out to Tank. You know what I'm saying? I would always say, I always give him his flowers because, you know what I'm saying, he's a top dog in the game right now.
Yes.
And he, you know what I'm saying, he took time to notice, you know what I'm saying, somebody like me that's coming up that need a big bro to be able to, you know what I'm saying, lift him up, expose him to the world. He reposted my videos on his page, basically told people to come follow me. He, you know what I'm saying, posted me on numerous occasions. You know what I'm saying, we talked, gave me a lot of jewels about the game and about what way he feel like I should be going. Told me basically he got my back. He just gave me that stamp, and he gave me a confidence stamp to let me know like, nah, you really is you him, really, like you really are, you can do this, you the truth. So just keep going, believe in yourself. And so after that, it was like this my favorite fighter right now. So it's like it was surreal. I would say that it was like I'm in a ring and I'm fighting, I'm hitting my favorite fighter. This is who I watch. This is who I make my dad buy the pay-per-view for.
I like that. I like that.
So like when it's like I'm doing things and I'm hitting him, he hitting me. I'm like, man, it was like it was exciting. I'm smiling the entire time because it's not personal. It's just like, man, I'm in a ring with Tank.
Yeah.
And and a person like me, I'm not going when I'm in a ring with you. I ain't gonna play with you now. You know, so,
you trying to get it.
Yeah, but it was the thing, it wasn't be like I was going all out to go crazy. It was just more so I wanted to test my things. You know what I'm saying? My moves on him. And it's like it was giving me confidence, like, oh, this worked. And then like, oh, okay, this don't work. And then he'd throw something. He wanted to test me. He wanted to see if I really was, you know what I'm saying, what they say I was. So he threw a couple things, he stepped back, like, give me that nod, like, okay. Like he shook his head a couple times, like, okay, yeah. And after that, it was just like, I would say the bond kind of got better. And we just flowed everywhere out. Like that's my guy. Anytime I need, you know, somebody to talk to and just really like reach out to him, and like if I really need him, because Tank a busy man, y'all know how he is. But if I really need him to, you know, saying like, hey, this here hit me back and we'll talk. So I appreciate him for just putting me on for sure.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's right.
So Sky wants to know, when did you know boxing is what you wanted to do?
When I would say I wanted to box, yeah, when I first put on the gloves. Like I knew, like, oh yeah.
This is my shit. Right?
Yeah, but they always said I was a natural, but then I really knew I wanted to box when I was about in the 6th or 7th grade. And that's when I started, you know, going to the gym in the morning, and I started looking at people. This one in the morning was cranking. It was Damon, it was Pat, it was Ty.
Yes.
And it was this was that pack. Like when the Headbangers they had the young fighters going, and it was like, and I just seen how they was young. They were just having fun. They working out. There's the camaraderie behind everything. I was like, yeah, I could do this. Like, yeah. Yeah, I want to do this like every day. Like I could get up and go work out and go prepared to be a pro boxer. Like I knew, and I remember I sat my dad down at the glass table at our house, and I was like, Dad, this is what I want to do. Like he was like, you sure? Like this what you? I'm like, nah, this is what I want to do. All right. Yeah. Oh, and that's when we went full throttle at that point.
That's good. That's good. So the next one is from Avion the Don. He said, "What's up next for you?"
Right now, I'm scheduled to be on it's called the Team Combat League.
Okay.
That's like a little TV show, I can't really got too many details on it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's definitely gonna be something y'all should see in the next month. It's gonna be televised.
Yeah, I seen a few clips on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen that guy stole my question. I had that as one of my questions, but guess what? We love to chat so much, man. You can have that question.
And you said that's probably in a month or so?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Probably about the 25th, I want to say. So it's definitely probably about 3 days from a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely that. And then we looking to get another fight after that pretty soon. Like after that, we rolling. Like I ain't about to sit here and wait around. I'm trying to get right back in the ring, right back at it, and knock somebody else's head off.
Can't wait to see
Whiplash coming again.
See another one.
Hey, Lou know what he doing. Laugh like that. Lou, man. He crazy as a mud.
Oh, let me stop. Okay, so the next one is from Sin. He said, do you want to unify every division you fight in, or are you willing to jump weight class to fight the big names when it's time?
I really don't know. I really got to see when the time comes. Whatever seemed like the best option after every fight, me and my team going to talk back. We going to figure out, touch bases, figure out what's the best move. I really can't say right now because I don't know how the game goes. Or I'm still a young pup in this game. I'm still learning, still trying to figure out, find my way. So I won't say what I will do and won't do, but sure, I'll definitely would love to be unified champion in every weight class I touch in. But if they do say it's a money fight and I know I could beat them, I'm definitely gonna go get that money. Sure. So
Nothing wrong with that. And Kevin said Tank did for you what Ant and Lamont did for him.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
exactly.
Facts.
That's how I feel. And even them two, even Lamont, and like that's what it made me smile early in the show when you said Lamont told you about me. And it was like, yeah, y'all know Lamont is not a man of many words.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he told you without nobody telling him to go tell you about me was like, okay, I know that. Oh, I knew I always had Lamont respect, but it's like, it's different. It's one of my idols too. Again, y'all got to remember that who he is, and especially in this boxing game. I'm in the building. I fight in the building. I go into the building that he built. So he's a part of me. His fighting style is a part of me. What he did is always a part of me. So that makes me feel good that he knows, like, yeah, Scooter's gonna be the next. Like I always feel good.
Represent, man. You represent the Headbanger Gym to the fullest. You, Nasheed, Quincy, Pat, all you guys, man. You guys represent the Headbangers to the fullest, man. You can't go nowhere in this area and not know about Scooter, Nasheed, Pat, Franchon Cruz Design, all you guys, man. Nobody. The proof is in the pudding. We
And they growing up, man. I remember when they was like little, like Nasheed, he was at when they was working over at the Headbangers when he was at the Navy Yard when they was remodeling the new one. It was him and his little sister in the gym at that time. I'm like,
he was like a little fat kid that liked cake. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't even with them at that time. I was coming over there to come spar.
Okay.
There to come spar Max. And
okay.
First time I went over there was with Jaleel. Man,
Is that when they got back to the regular one? The Southwest? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, in the Navy Yard. This was the first. So I'm like, okay. They had the little black ring. They had all the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
Scenery for me. So I'm like, whoa, it's cool. Like, it was cool. I was about 8 or 9.
Yeah. This is the last thing in the chat.
Okay, go ahead.
But Gutter Wayne Slim, he just said, I'm proud of you, cuz keep going. We've been coming to your fight since we was a youngin'. Yeah,
for sure, man. Again, my family always come to see me. People don't know that most of the people that's in the building is my family. Comes out. I got a big family, so they're gonna come out to support me, and they're gonna always just give me the biggest love, like because I'm one of them. That's
definitely be deep.
Man, they be Duke Scooter. That's all you hear, man. That's like music to my ear. That lets you know that Scooter is in the ring and he is doing battle, man. It's a lovely thing.
I had so much family there at the fight. I had to, you gotta hydrate and stuff for the fight and make sure I keep drinking all that water. So I had a bathroom, and if something was wrong with the bathroom in the back where we was,
it was
wrong with it. So they had the stuff taped off, so we had to keep going to the bathroom on the far side of the arena. And I'm like going through there. I'm like, man, I can't. I'm telling the commissioner, I'm like, I can't keep going there because every time I go out there, it's about 3-4 people that's trying to stop me. I'm trying to stay, and it's my family, so I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm trying to get in my zone. So after time to go to the bathroom about 4 or 5 times, I'm like, man, y'all gotta open up that back. I don't know what we're gonna have to do in there. Back there, but I was like, man, I can't keep going back there. It's a frenzy out there for sure.
Yeah, y'all had a lot of people shoot. If they wouldn't have made you the main event, probably everybody would have left after you.
Yes,
it would have been an empty house.
That was my thing because Rihanna could fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And fight, and I was telling the promoters that I was like, I don't want it to feel like, I'm stepping on anybody's toes or taking anybody's shine or anything because I know what type of crowd I bring. Since a youngin', so it's like I don't want her to be the main event, and then when I fight, everybody's trying to go take pictures with me. Everybody's not paying attention, and she's fighting, and you're saying so. But I mean, I'm like they said they was gonna handle it. It was gonna be good. It was gonna throw a nice event, so I trusted them, and then they end up making me I guess I think it was at a point where I sold so many tickets. They knew they was like, we have to make. All these people came here to see him. So
yeah, because you actually ran out of tickets, didn't you?
Yeah, oh yeah, they
Yeah,
stopped.
he
Remember you was
did,
telling us at
man.
the weigh-in, you ran out of tickets.
Yeah, they stopped letting me sell tickets, like because they didn't have no more for me to sell. I started giving Rashid and stuff sales, like they was getting my
Wow.
get them because I'm trying to get my people in there, and it was still people that was trying to that paid at the door, so I didn't even get that. I mean, they were still, but I didn't get that many tickets. I mean, as many tickets as I wanted because they didn't probably expect me to sell that many tickets, but
Well, they don't know. They must be living under a rock, Scooter, because anybody who knows boxing in the DMV area, they know shock season movement is official.
Yeah, even in his amateur career, like you said,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I remember when I first,
shout out to
when I came back to the gym and started, coming up there, and I came to your fight like a year and a half ago, and I seen all of the purple and green, and I was like, damn. I was like, there's a lot of shots in the tank. It's like they should have been playing the Jaws movie with the shots, because man, it was lit, man.
I just credit I credit my team, my dad, my mom, just everybody that played a part into the production of Scooter. Just me, son. We brainstormed this. We always thought of this. We always worked on. We knew we was gonna get to this moment, so we was like, okay, now we got to be prepared for certain things. So behind the scenes, we have our little meetings, and we go, touch bases on we gonna do this, we're gonna do this, how can we be, not even how can we be different, but how can we be us? Like we don't try to go outside of our lane or try to do something to make the please the crowd. It's like we do us, and every time the crowd loves it, so we gonna keep doing this. Sure.
That's right.
Keep
That's
doing
right,
y'all.
man.
Y'all do a great job. Put on a
right.
great show too.
That's right. We still got people in. We still got 25 people in here. Y'all better hit that like button, man.
Like button, man.
That's right. Because if y'all don't, we're gonna stick the shock on
And
y'all,
the
man.
subscribe button if
Yeah,
you
that's
new
right.
to the channel.
That's right. That's right. So, okay, you have a huge following. Shock season movement is in the building. Are you signed with anybody right now?
No, I'm not signed with nobody.
Okay.
I'm independent right now. No promoter, no manager. Well, it's just me. So I'm right now I'm managing my own career. Me and my dad, pretty much.
So if you had your way, Scooter, like if you say, okay, I could choose who I want to sign with, Top Rank, you got PBC, you got the Zone. I'm just curious, who would you sign with, Scooter, if you had your own choice?
This, but I cannot give you that one, Lou. But no, I can give you that because I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter to me. Whoever going, to my whoever going to have my contract right, have everything that the stipulations inside the contract that's going to be right for me. Pay me the amount of money that I deserve, that give me a certain amount of fights, and just all the things that I want in my contract. If they give me that, and we negotiate and I agree to the terms, then yeah, it doesn't matter who it is really. It don't matter if it's PBC, Top Rank, the Zone. It don't matter if it was ESPN itself. It don't matter if it was the Liteskin Lou Productions.
But those things are important, though, that you're saying. So long.
I love it.
I'm just that contract right. The certain amount of fights I'm going to get, guaranteed fights. I would say because I want to make sure I get a guaranteed fight. And yeah, all the stipulations that I need just to be comfortable in my career. That's that. And if somebody comes with the talking right, then we might go that direction. But you never know. Until then, it's shock season.
That's right. That's right. So the next question: where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years? Because, like I said, you said 130, 135. Whatever division you choose to campaign at. I'm just curious. Where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years?
In 2 to 3 years, I see myself being one in a contender. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, definitely. It is not like my father just said, there ain't no rush.
That's right. Derek Davis Sr. in the building.
There ain't no rush. We just doing our thing pretty much. I'm not trying to be, like I said, we're not trying to be the fastest world champion. But when I get there, ain't nobody gonna knock me off the throne. That's how I feel. Like, cause I work too hard to get there. It's like I'm doing like the tortoise and the hare approach.
I like that.
A lot of the fighters, young fighters my age or younger, are trying to get to it real quick. They trying to go. They trying to be the hare, and I'm gonna be the tortoise. I'm gonna slow walk them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna slow walk them, and then when I get to the top, I'm gonna raise my hands up like Rocky.
I like that, man. I like that. Hey, Kiki, it has come to my attention that my older brother, Michael Peterson, is in the building. He said he's under the name of Sky.
Oh, that's the one who question I asked.
Yeah, he talking about something. We missed this question. We ain't missed your question, Bama.
Yeah, I asked this question. When did you know boxing is what you wanted to do?
That's right.
I asked it.
That's right.
He's slipping. His ears, he ain't here. He must have started doing something. Michael, don't come in here with that.
Kiki said she gonna put those gloves on. She gonna come for you, boy.
Hey, you don't want that whiplash, Mike.
Hey, look, I did it so much, my neck hurt now. I ain't doing that shit no more. I was messing with y'all playing and my damn neck hurt.
She got whiplash by imitating. So as we look at the chat, man, your father, Dirk Davis Sr., has been in here in the chat multiple times. When I've interviewed you over the years, last 2 years, what's it like having your father strong in your corner like that?
It's great. Like, I don't know nothing else. I don't know. It's my dad, and the best thing about my father, he don't try to train me. He don't try to overcoach me or be on me. He plays well. He just be my father. Like he always said, I'm just dad. I'm gonna make sure you right. I'm gonna make sure you doing man stuff. I'm gonna make sure you taken care of. I'm gonna lead you and guide you the right way. And I'm gonna oversee, make sure you get everything you're supposed to get. But you know what I mean? He's not trying to be in the limelight. I don't see him in the camera, or like you see some of these fighters with their dad, they be doing interviews with their dad and it's them. My dad, you barely don't see him unless most people, sometimes if you don't know me, you probably don't even know that's my dad. Because he's so quiet, he's not gonna just tell people like, oh yeah, Scooter, my son. He don't say, he just sit there and chill. So he be chilling.
Kiki over here having fun with the button jar. She like a kid with a new toy. She just tried. She ain't here just.
She gave me the closer. I'm like, oh.
I went from big to small, man. Kiki, she a mess, man.
I'm sorry. I was trying to type something.
She got whiplash now for sure.
Yeah,
I was trying to respond to Bink.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do the thing, and I hit the thing, and it started changing.
Yeah, that's my guy, Bink, man. That's my guy, Bink. We're gonna have to collab on doing something, man. Even if it's a breakdown of the Tank Davis fight, Ryan Garcia. We got to do something, man. It's nothing but love over there.
Just make sure counter, man. I want to be a part of that one.
Okay,
yeah, definitely.
We're gonna break it down for the city. So now that I got you in here, what are your thoughts? What's your breakdown, Scooter, of a Tank and Ryan? Just give him a little rough draft.
Y'all know. First of all, y'all know I'm going with Tank because that's the big bro. I'm always gonna go for him. But in the fight, in the boxing sense, this is probably Tank's toughest fight when I say, because Ryan is not coming to play, and he's not coming to play, so he's going to train hard because he waited. He talked for this fight. He begged for this fight, so you know he's going to come to fight. He ain't going to just play around with him. And he's tall, like you say, he's tall. He's rangy.
Yes.
He has power. So Tank has to be on his toes. Tank already knows this. He knows he has to be on his toes. He got to be, you know what I'm saying, aware. He got to be moving his head. He know what he got to do. But like I said, I feel like Tank can be able to, it's going to come down to if who can take whose power. But I feel like that Tank is going to be able to take his punch, but Ryan is not going to be able to take Tank's punch for sure. Because that boy Tank hits hard. Like, young people don't even, if you're not a boxer, people say it, they like, oh, do he really hit? Y'all asking the question. Once you get hit by him, you're not gonna even ask that question.
There be no more questions.
Yeah, it ain't even no more questions. It's just like, yeah, you just like, yeah, he hit hard, and ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. For sure.
I'm making sure I read Michael comment. Sky, he said, just let y'all know I love y'all. Scooter, keep doing what you're doing and stay humble.
And I don't know no other way to be, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's big bro, man. Special shout out to my brother Michael Peterson in the building, man.
My barber Mike always talks about him. He talks about how athletic he was back in the day.
Yes,
he was fast. So I'm like, he was like, that boy was fast as a car. So
yeah, that dude Mike was the fastest, chunkiest dude I know. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, he was like a big body bands out there running with us, man.
Yeah, Lou crazy.
80 Scooter.
I had to get you on that one, Mike. I had to get you, Chad.
Crazy.
Oh man, we got any more comments or questions in the comment section?
No, that was
That
it.
Man, y'all too is crazy, yo.
I look, I want the people out there to know, man. I just did my good deed, man, because when we was backstage, we was prepping the show, whatever, did sound check. I had a knock on my door, and it was some food. It was a food delivery from Secura's restaurant, which is my favorite restaurant, and they misdelivered it. And I decided that I was going to do what the Lord asked me to do, and I ran the dude down, and I gave him the food, told him he was the wrong address. Now normally I wouldn't do nothing like that. But I said, I'm gonna do a good deed today, because if they'd have caught me on a Saturday, Scooter, that shit would have been done.
Man, hey man, like I said, it depends. My answer to that depends on what time of the year it is. They know. If it's not training camp like now, I'm taking that food. I'm sorry, Lord.
That's right. I got one more question, Scooter, before I get you out of here. And I always like to talk to guys like you and Nasheed, because you guys have a great understanding of boxing IQ. If I gave you two things that you would change in professional boxing right now, what would it be?
Change in professional boxing. What would I change? I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know what I would change. I like the state is at.
Okay.
Probably maybe to promotion. I guess making it a bigger platform. A lot of like boxing it was dying out. Now it's kind of it's like reborn now that like Jake Paul is doing what he's doing. It's getting to another platform. I feel like the promotion could be a lot better. You can appeal to, especially with the social media. You could do a lot with social media now. So definitely take advantage of that. And just make it more of a show, like to make the pre-fights things more of a show, make it more of an event. I mean, they've been doing it the old school way, just the press conferences, but make it more of an event. Make it something that people really, really want to come out and see, and make them want to tune in. What's gonna make the people the casual boxing fans want to tune in? Because there's a lot of fighters that fight every weekend that casual boxing fans don't even know they're fighting.
Yeah, facts.
How can we? I'll be trying to figure out if I was in charge. I'll be trying to figure out how can we appeal to a new audience and get all the audience to tune into what we're doing, even if it's just the weigh-in or the pre-fight or the post-fight. Like, however, I want to put it on a bigger platform. We should collab with different networks, not just the same network. Just put it on a different platform, man. Make women's boxing more into it too, because women boxing is on the rise right now. People don't know. Like,
yes, it is
on the rise. Put women more on the stage. Mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Just do a lot of things. Just promotion. My thing. I'm big on that. Promoting. You got to promote people correctly. Everybody can't be promoted the same, but you got to promote them correctly, because that could make or break a fighter. It could be it's fighters out here today that I know that all they needed was that little kick of promotion. They'd be on top of the world right now. So for sure, I see that all the time. That's pretty much what I would change, for sure.
Okay. One Life Fitness, training the kids, man. I seen another side of you. I'm like, okay, Scooter, tell the people out there, just give them a little rough draft for One Life Fitness.
It was cool. My we was talking about backstage. The guy with the dreads, Kevin, he actually helped. He helped me get the job. He calls himself my godfather. That's my godfather.
Okay.
He basically gave me the job, helped me get the connection, and I didn't even know if I was really gonna be training the kids. But I know boxing, so it's like it's easy to put people in the position and just train them. But when I realized like dealing with people that have zero experience, you got to make it fun for them. So I try to make it fun for people. Like, it's not always about just being serious. Have some fun with it. You know what I mean? So it's definitely fun. And I coach younger kids. I coach now they're 8U. But my 7-year-old, they were emerging elite. So I have a little experience in coaching. But it's definitely fun just teaching them the basic of boxing, jab, right hand, hooks, uppercuts, moving their head, keeping their feet correctly. You know what I'm saying? Holding the mitts for them, doing little things. It's just another platform for me, again, to network and get people to support Shock Season, because they might not know how serious I am. They might just as the
Think you're an average dude or something. They don't know you. Hey,
they
they
don't
don't
know.
know. They don't know the shot season. They don't know.
And I
Yeah,
don't I'm
yeah.
not to tell them either. Like I'm not the person if y'all just see me like if you see me out, y'all don't just hear me say or carrying myself like, oh yeah, I'm a boxer. This I might not tell you like a guy that I met, Kevin Larone, that's my good friend. We work out together. We didn't even know I didn't know who he was. He's the bodybuilder. He's a bodybuilder. I
He
didn't
was at the fights on
Yeah, he was at
Saturday.
the fights. Yeah, he interviewed with
right.
DC Mike
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah, me and him, we tapped in from my strength and conditioning coach because we work together and we work out all the time. And when I first met him, I didn't even know who he was. I just was like,
He
he's
big.
just average Joe Blow, and we just be regular. Just I'm just being nice, just my who I am. We work out together, we laugh, we talk. He don't know who I am, and I don't know who he is. And I remember one day just telling him when my pro debut was coming out, telling him like, yeah, my pro debut coming up, you should come. This that. He like, oh, you box? I'm like, yeah. So he like, saying people try to figure out how good you are. I'm like, man,
Yes.
like I don't like the, saying, I don't like to talk about what my record is or what I let other people say. So I was like, come and see. So he was like, okay. So we took a picture that day. We take a picture, post it on this page and all that. So I'm like, I ain't really pay attention to it or look at it. I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be a regular guy. And when I looked at that page 1.1 million. I said,
Yeah, you see that
oh,
blue check, baby. That blue check.
oh my gosh. And
Yeah.
then it made me realize like, oh my God, I'm really he's one of the ones. Kevin is really he's one of the goats.
Yes. He was in the top 3 for decades.
I didn't know who he was, but it was just genuine energy. That's what I'm big on. If I was talking about on the podcast the other day, I'm big on energy right now and love and
That's
saying
right.
like because right now in my career I'm on the rise, so I don't really want. It's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna try to jump on this bandwagon because they see what I can be. They see the potential. So me, it's not. I'm not even gonna give you the chance because now I'm gonna be surrounded by people that I know love me, people that have been
That's
around
right.
day one before I was anything,
That's right.
before I became anything. So
Mhm.
I'm big on energy and love, and when you give me genuine energy, I'm gonna give you genuine energy.
That's right. Learn that
That's
Heisman
right.
Trophy
That's
joint, Scooter.
Yes,
Keep them
That's
like
right.
this. Learn that Heisman Trophy joint.
That's
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all just getting in here, man. We closing the show, man. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. We're trying to build this channel to do something special. The lovely Kiki, the host with the most, Liteskin Lou, Shock Season in the building. Scooter, is there any last words out there that you want to say to the people out there, man?
Man, just like I said, I want the whole DMV to, get behind me, man. I want to stop the hate. I want to stop the jealousy. I want to stop the comparing yourself to anyone. I want everybody to support one another. Don't don't put the next man down to get up. You know what I mean? Don't put the next woman down to get up. Just
right.
and like
Crabs in the barrel.
yeah, I really want to get out this crabs in the barrel mindset because we all can eat. It's enough money for all of us to eat. The DMV is a small place, really. It's a lot of world for you to go see. But if y'all keep trying to keep everybody in here and not, help push everybody out, then we're never going to see the light in the end of the tunnel. So
Amen.
for me, I would just come support me and come support my brothers. Just really just push me because if you push me, I can put different people on different platforms and we can all get on. It's a lot of fighters out here that don't get the recognition that they're supposed to,
Mhm.
and that a lot of fighters that were up at the time didn't really give that push to really put them on. And I want to be that fighter too. I want to, even when I'm doing my thing, and I'll be able to still put one of the young fighters or one of Nasheed or uh, a Pat on or a Quincy on or anybody, even a Frankie or anybody, any of the young fighters. It doesn't mean they have to be these are the young fighters coming up. Ben, Jordan, uh, any of them young fighters, the youngest that's just coming out, I want to be able to, put them on platforms for them to show everybody what their skills is. Because we got a lot of great fighters out here, but everybody always try to, put down each other. No, I'm not on that. I've never been on that. So like I said, you can change the world by one person at a time. So again, I tried to stress that enough on my last interview. I'm stressing it to y'all. I just want everybody to have love, be genuine. Let's support. Let's make
Yes.
let's make DC great again, man, for sure.
That's right. I love the way you
Great
put
words,
that, man.
great words. I love that.
Right.
I love that. Do you have any social media handles where people can find you?
Yes, at I am Scooter Davis on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at I am Scooter Davis. Make sure y'all like, repost, follow me. That's where most of the news is gonna go. Y'all got the Facebook. Y'all see y'all already on it.
Is that Miss Keisha? That's your mother?
Yeah, I think I don't see you in there, but
Yeah,
Say
Mrs. my mother. Yeah, that's my mother too.
Yeah.
Yeah, special shout out to Keisha Scooter's mom. She always in the building. She's the reason why we got these t-shirts right here. We
Yeah.
shining, baby. Hey, look, this Shock Season t-shirts, man, it just gives my camera. It went from 720 to 4K, man, when this drink shine on the screen, baby.
No. Another shout out, my bad. Shout out my man, Second and Six. You know what I'm saying? I'm a brand ambassador. He made this for me. This is what I got on. Shout out him because he do his thing. He just always giving me, you know what I'm saying, good merch. Another good dude that just always, you know what I'm saying, supported me from day one, put me out there, put me on this platform. Like I said, I was genuine to him, so he's genuine to me. When people get good, genuine love, they're gonna give good, genuine love. So like, that's all I'm about, man. Let's push each other. Let's make DC great again. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm not worried about anybody. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm just focused, tunnel vision, and I just want everybody to just push me because I can be the next Tank, but it takes an army and a village to raise a king. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I totally
That's so
agree.
true.
Hey,
Yeah.
Scooter, you know me. You interviewed with me like 3 or 4 times. You know I can't get you out of here without giving you some flowers, champ. You already know how I roll because tomorrow ain't promised to you. That's right, Scooter. Man, I'm so proud of you, man. The journey. I've been here watching your journey for the last probably 10 years. You know, just recently, the last 2 or 3 years since I've been, you know, me and Kiki been doing a podcast, I'm more concentrated on your journey.
Yeah.
I see nothing but great things in your future, man. Continue to work hard. Shock Season Nation is in the building, man. Just much success. Me and Kiki, we talk all the time. When we first decided to start the channel, you were one of the reasons why we did to see fighters just embracing their journey and knowing that they're going to do great things. So, man, my flowers to you, champ. Continue to do great things. And it ain't over. I think before we get out of here, we before this is all over, man, we're going to be done about 20 interviews, man.
Man, I'm telling you.
I truly believe that.
I'm going to be able to see the growth in me, even in my career, through all our videos. We done did at least, 3-4 interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
in the last 2 years, a year, and it's like you can see the growth in my mentality, how I'm thinking in every interview. And like now I'm getting older, I'm maturing more. I think my mind is getting more clear. Just I'm more on peace. I'm a fighter, but I'm peaceful.
Yeah. You do your fighting in the ring, champ. That's what it's all about. That's right.
You carry yourself very well in the interviews because I watched a couple last night.
Thank
you. You do. You really do.
Every time you say shout out Pops, he gonna know when I go upstairs right now, he gonna be faking in my face.
He gonna be faking, dog.
Man, he called himself Mr. 3/4, man.
That's right. But real talk, man. I just wanted to give you those flowers, man. I know I'm gonna see you more, but I think everybody in here, these 28 people still in here, y'all need to go and follow this Shock Season movement, man, because don't get on the wagon when it already started. Get on it now. Support the guy. Me and Kiki, we took the liberty to get in these t-shirts. This is our second set of t-shirts. We're going to continue to support the movement because we know that these guys one day are going to be great and they just doing great things. So if y'all ain't here,
I always support the local talent and stuff all the time. Even if I don't wear it, even if I'm not going, if it's a book, anything, I just like to do it.
Support them, man. That's
right.
Man, support because we can make DC great again, man. People are always just having this crab in the barrel mindset. I'm not on that because I could eat and he can eat and he can eat too. So it's cool. Like it's cool to see another guy win. You can have that motivation. That could be motivation for you to go out and get it, but you don't gotta hate on that man because working.
It's
Right.
enough to go around. I say that all the time. I always talk about that, especially in the city. It's a lot. They always say like in DC we have it's a lot of hate in our area.
For no reason.
Yeah,
No reason, man. It's
yeah,
enough meat for everybody to eat,
yeah. It's
man.
enough to go around. You should always support each other,
For sure.
especially black brothers. Blacks, y'all support each other.
For sure, man.
That's
It's
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
place.
So we closing it up, man. Shock
Let me hit
season
that joint for
in the
y'all one more
business.
time.
That's how that Bama neck was,
He
man.
said,
Hey, man,
"Who the hell?" He's like,
before y'all do go, man, I do got some new merch coming out. Y'all, if y'all did see the sweatsuits that we had on, my team had on Barry, Boog, James,
okay.
white sweatsuits. We got the black set coming out.
Oh, good.
That'll be out real soon. So make sure y'all go cop that new Team Scooter Shock Season merch.
Okay, when it come out, it's gonna be on y'all pages, right?
Probably we're gonna have a little website by now to actually buy it, so y'all can just do that. We trying to brand and make everything official. I'm
That's
trying
right.
to get to the bag, do all the things I gotta do. So
That's right.
thank everybody for coming out, tuning in. Even after this live get posted, tuning into the YouTube video. Just thank you. Just follow the Shock Season Team Scooter, the journey, man. It's Shock Season.
That's right,
That's
Scooter.
right. That's
we
right.
can't tell you how thankful we are to have you on the channel, man.
Mhm.
Let's just say they ain't gonna say goodbye. We just gonna say see you later, champ.
Yeah,
Because
see you
I
later.
know it's gonna be a later, champ.
Sure, for sure.
All right, my guy, man. Thanks for coming
All
through,
right, see you,
champ.
Scooter.
Thank y'all. Appreciate
You be at the fights this weekend?
it. Which one? The Golden Gloves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
If you go, we'll see you. We'll probably be there.
Shock season.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, my guy.
All right, see y'all.
See you.
All right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
that
right.
was
Ladies
good.
and gentlemen, it's 25 people still in here. If you got your hands together, give it up again for Scooter Shock Season Davis, man. Deric and Keisha, man, y'all raised a hell of a young guy, man.
Yes,
I
y'all
can't say
did.
that enough because this young man, every time I call him for interview, whatever, he graciously accept. And we just thankful for young guys like that. That's why we do what we do, to follow these young guys as they on the cusp of doing great things. I love it, man. I love it.
Mhm. I
So
agree. I agree.
so right. So Kiki, I'm still in. I'm
Uh,
always I always
yeah.
got a few more questions in the blank. I always got some questions.
My
for
neck
you.
hurt.
Look, you shouldn't have been doing a.
My neck and my
I
back.
was dead. I was dead.
But that is how when he hit him, that's how his head was going. I was just looking at it before the interview, and I was looking at my video. His head kept going back. He rocked him, man. He was rocking his head, but he
Hey,
wasn't
y'all,
going down.
Kiki, she a part-time comedian, y'all. She gonna drop her where she gonna perform at in the next couple of weeks. She a comedian.
I need a neck brace now.
So
Hey.
what stood out for you the most, man? I've interviewed Scooter multiple times, but to this one seemed like it's a little different.
He's really, maybe the fact that he's growing up.
Yes.
His interviews are always good, so don't get me wrong. But I think he's really growing up. And I loved his speech at the end, talking about the love, the vibes, different stuff like that, the energy. That's where he going, that's what he focusing on, the good vibes, the energy, all that. And that's important.
It is.
That's how you maintain your peace.
That's right. Peace.
But
Peace
he
it
is
is.
growing. He is growing. His interviews get better and better.
Yes.
Really intelligent young man.
So yeah, Kiki, let's we had so many people in here. Let's
Yeah.
give a shout out to the chat. Let's go up
Okay,
to listen.
so I know a lot of times people are on here, so we don't mention you, that means you wasn't in the chat, but I know people tune in, and sometimes people are shy, they don't say nothing in the chat. That's cool too. So thank y'all for those who didn't say anything in the chat. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We really do. And also, before everybody leaves out too, I want to make sure that y'all are following us on all our social media handles, Instagram, and Facebook at Live with Liteskin Lou, Twitter Live with LSL, TikTok Live with Liteskin Lou, Live with Liteskin Lou Show. So in the chat we had, we want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. We had Kevin, Nasheed, Los, Mark Jones, Tony Bailey. Oh, I didn't see Tony. If you were still in here, hey Tony. I didn't
What's
know you
up,
was in
Tony?
here. I didn't know she was in here. Juan Marshall, Mike, the Professor Fox. We had Miss Keisha, of course. Jizzle Green, A-Rup, Kevin McGill, Lakeisha Anderson. Let's see, Tony K, Derek Davis, Holiday Season 44, YG Pat. Let's see who else. We had Bink from the Boxing Podcast. Make sure y'all follow their podcast, Slip Encounter. They have a good podcast. Follow them on YouTube or Instagram and Facebook. Let's see who else. Rod Gamble, your co-worker, Rod Gamble. That's my buddy.
That's
He
my
said
guy.
Kiki be knowing her stuff.
Yeah, he did. Yes. Yes.
No, he said it in the chat. There you go,
I know.
right
I know. Special shout out to my man Rod Gamble in the building, man.
We had Brittany Wilson, Matter Woman Middle School, Ray T. Rogers, Ashanti Smith, Sky, Mike Peterson,
My brother Mike Peterson,
Avion Don, your man Sin. Let's see, Gutter Wayne Slim, Lonnie K Ball, Janelle Wimbish. Let's see, I think that's it. Let me see. Oh, Tiffany, my girl Tiffany. Your girl Tiffany.
little assist Tiff was in the building.
I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Congo Man. Second and 6. The guy that makes the merchandise.
Makes the merch.
Yeah. And I think I got everybody now. Oh, T-Pat. And that's it.
Man, we really appreciate you guys for coming through, man.
Yeah,
it is truly an honor to be able to just pull up on you guys every Wednesday and have you guys come and support what me and Kiki has put together. We truly appreciate that.
Really do.
I would love to stick around, but guess what, y'all? My Lakers playing. I ain't seen them played in a week. They plan to go to State Warriors. So with that being said, man,
they about to lose.
You know what? We gonna talk backstage. You know that's bad luck. But no, we truly appreciate you guys for coming in. And shock season, the movement is here.
That's right.
These young guys, man, watching them grow up since 10 years old. Now they grown men and they doing big things. And guess what, Kiki? We right here to support them and do just follow these guys.
That's right. Big sis in here.
Big sis Wanda French in the building. And I forgot to say, my brother Julius Peterson. I know you in there. He is like a silent listener. He back there probably got like 3 or 4 Heinekens back.
Hey, Jew.
Special shout out to my big brother Jew. I know you in here, champ. My cousin Blaze. I know y'all in here.
Jonathan Harris.
How you gonna say the man government name, Joe?
Well, y'all said it before. I said it. That's how his name. That's why I didn't know it was him that time.
Hey, Blaze, that wasn't me. That's her, man. She worked for the feds.
Isn't that his name when he come in the chat?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it was Blaze. You like, those Blaze. I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
But nah, real talk, y'all. We truly appreciate it, man. I gotta get ready to go watch my Laker games. But like I said before, thank you guys for coming in. And we will see you guys next Wednesday at 8:30. We up out of here.
I know you ain't forgetting your speech.
You know what? Wow. Thank you, Kiki. I'm so good at it. Y'all know the words. Stay humble, stay hungry, and always live your life to the fullest. We appreciate you guys. Kiki, thank you because I don't feel right when I did it one other time.
Tomorrow is not promised.
Tomorrow is not promised to you, man. I'm sorry, y'all. My mind is already thinking about the Lakers game. It's about to be 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, y'all. But no, real talk. Thank you guys, and we will see you guys next Wednesday at 8:30. Thank you, Kiki. I really, truly appreciate the work that you do. Thank you. We up out of here. Peace.
Yeah. Nah, no profit. Yo, where you at? Where you at? My homie Lou on the mic. Them other hosts need to stop. They ain't doing it right. If you ain't turned in the Lou, what what you doing with your life. Conversation so sharp, it ain't your usual night. We got athletes, entrepreneurs, even celebrities. Politicians discuss nationwide discrepancies. Hardcore tackling issues in our community. Spreading our knowledge, creating an opportunity. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou. Tune in live with Liteskin Lou.
Liteskin Lou. Liteskin Lou.